think we're live. Hey everyone, this is the Nintendo Direct reaction video for the 4th of September 2019. This is the UK stream that I'm watching, which means that probably, unlike the American version, which has everything dubbed over, it's probably going to be subtitles, which I normally prefer watching the American version with the dubbing over it, but it's a lot harder to talk and listen to someone talking at the same time, so I think it's easier to read the subtitles on the UK version, and then just I can react to it as we go. So 2.5 minutes left. What are we expecting? Well, we're expecting a new Smash Brothers character. I have seen the leaks, so I have a good idea of who it's going to be. I'm not going to reveal that just in case you don't know. What else? Overwatch got leaked. Assassin's Creed 4. There's the usual stuff. This direct is for the rest of 2019, so you're looking at things like Luigis Mansion, Pokemon. We already know we're getting that. What else would there be? I think Assassin's Creed got leaked. Might get something on Animal Crossing. I'm expecting quite a few new game announcements, because I think normally they talk about it being 2019 games, but then they'll drop something for next year. Like last year, this time they announced Luigi's Mansion 3 and Animal Crossing, for example. What else could we possibly see? We could see Shovel Knight. We could see Celeste has got new DLC coming out. Possibly, I think we'll get something Mario related. I'm expecting possibly Mario Maker 2 DLC. I think we'll get that. I'm going to turn down my microphone a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to see. Can I make this full screen? It's yeah, full screen interface. Okay. That's not what I wanted. What am I doing? 1 minute ago. Nope, that's not right. Yeah, so obviously, I mean, it's already on the screen, but no spoilers in the chat, please. I know that the direct will reach people around the world at different times, so this one, it may be that if you're watching it somewhere else, that you see something before I do, in which case please don't comment on it, because I want things to be, my reactions to be genuine. I don't want to have things spoiled for me. So, okay. Got my can of Coke ready. It is 11 PM here in the UK. Okay, hopefully the volume is alright. We're not going to know if the volume is alright until it actually starts playing. But yeah, if it's a little too quiet or anything like that, then yeah. Okay, I'm getting no audio. Let's change that. There we go. Get it back to full. Overwatch, there we are. I've always wanted to play this, but I've never had a console I wanted to play it on, or a PC powerful enough. I can't wait to give this a go. I've wanted to play this for years and I've just never had a console for it, so yeah. The only thing is that going online on Switch means if it has cross-platform play, then you're going to get thrashed by all the people that have been playing it for years. But, oh, I'm so... And it comes out in the middle of October. There are so many things coming out in October. Oh my god, how am I... Hello. Takahashi. Oh, Overwatch. I wonder how much it's going to cost.
今年の10月に発売を予定されていますので、今後の続報にご期待ください。
We're getting stuck in then.
任天堂スイッチのヘッドラインです。
Wow.
ご覧ください。
We're what, 2 minutes into the direct and we're already just going.
You gotta see
Yeah,
these floors
Luigis
of the
Mansion.
hotel for yourself. Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place in a haunted hotel, where every floor has a distinct theme unlike any other. Case in point,
Wow.
Tomb Suites.
Oh my
a pyramid inside a hotel?
Okay, that's cool. That's very cool.
Guess we should expect some mummies, harsh sands, and booby traps. As for the other floors, well, there's
I
a
was
disco
thinking
floor,
if it was
a
they've got a
pirate-themed
disco floor.
restaurant. You get the idea. May
That's
not
the
be
Smash Brothers
usual
font they're using as
amenities,
well.
But there's a rogues gallery of bosses to check out before you, well, check out.
I was wondering if it was a
Speaking
hotel
of
with
amenities,
loads of floors,
step right up to this
how they were going to
all-new
make each
attraction,
floor different from the
Screen
last, but
Party.
that is way
This
more
party
than I
mode,
was
there's a
anticipating.
Luigi team and a Gooigi team. With only one Nintendo Switch system, 2 to 8 players can battle it out. See which
This
team
is
can
really
defeat the
cool.
most ghosts.
I really like
Collect
this.
the most coins by
This
piloting floaties
reminds
with
me of the
Ultimate
mini games
Speed
in
00 and break the
Nintendo
most
Land,
targets. Hey, even Luigi needs a break sometimes.
which
Luigi's
the
Mansion
mini
3
games in
opens
Nintendo
its
Land were
doors on
great
October
fun.
31st, just in time for Halloween.
Yeah, perfect release date.
Get a load of this new
Ooh.
free-to-start Kirby game. Kirby, and Kirby are teaming up again to face tough bosses. We're calling it Super Kirby Clash.
Okay.
Take up quests in town, and collectively,
Can I confess
you
something?
and your team will pick 4 jobs.
I have never played a Kirby game.
That's right.
Ever.
Get your weapons, get your
And
gear,
yet, I've
and
played
get
Kirby
ready.
in Super Smash
Some
Bros.
mighty tough
since
enemies await.
1999.
There are more than 100 quests.
Not exclusively, obviously.
So,
I
get a
mean,
look at your enemy
Sonic for
and
life,
make sure you have
but
the right jobs for the job.
yeah.
Key to victory is to know your role and work as a team. You can play alone, together on one console, team up via local wireless,
Online play.
or even play online.
Yes. Because if I try and team up via local wireless, I don't know anyone in this
It'll be
area that has a
time to
Switch.
unite with friends and players from around the world and overcome each challenging quest when Super Kirby Clash launches shortly
Today.
after this presentation.
Oh,
And hey,
wow.
it's free to start too.
Alright, okay.
This long-awaited, recently released RPG is getting a remake. After 25 years, fans of the Mana series can look forward to the HD remake of the 3rd game in the trilogy, Trials of Mana. From 6 different characters, you'll choose a protagonist and 2
Is this a
companions.
new record
The
then
ones you
for
choose will
the
determine which
fastest
of the
time
interwoven
between a
stories
game
will follow through this
releasing
reimagined
and then
world.
getting an
Now
HD
you
remaster?
remember what will happen to dear Jessica if I
Because I mean, that's got to be
die.
something like, what, 6
This
months?
interference will
From
not
getting
be
the original
forgotten.
to getting the
As each
remake?
character advances, they'll have the opportunity to switch their class, allowing them to learn stronger special moves and spells. Step into the light, or show your dark side when picking your class to change your character's
She's
appearance
not very
and
dark.
abilities. Unlike the
She's
classic
dressed in
version,
green.
characters have full range of movement.
If I embrace the
with
darkness and
jumping
I dressed in
combo
green, then I'm not
attacks
doing
for
very
each
well.
member of your party.
She doesn't even have a goatee, so this isn't the
Once
darkest
again,
timeline.
The wheels of fate are beginning to turn.
Never played a Mana game. I
Find
haven't
out
played that
what's
many
in
Square
store
Enix
for the
games, if I'm
beloved
honest.
world of Trials
I think
of
the
Mana,
only Square Enix game I've
April
played is Final Fantasy VII. April 24th. See, yeah, they said it was going to be in 2019 games, and
What happened to
5
the
minutes
crew
in,
of
we've
this
got a
doomed
2020
ship?
game. Obra
The
Dinn.
Oberdin vanished at sea in 1803, only to wash up 4 years later in Falmouth, England, with no sign of survivors.
Well, that's not a
The fate of
town
the
name I
crew
was expecting
remains
to hear.
unknown. As an insurance investigator for the East India Company, you must board the ship and uncover the mystery of its disappearance.
So this
and
is a
return.
game paying
Your
homage
analysis
to
will
the
rely
Game Boy
heavily on
printer
one less than ordinary
with its
device.
graphics.
Use the power of the Momentum Mortem pocket watch to turn back time and witness each soul's last moment.
I guess they don't have to worry about about graphical power with that kind of.
Explore the ship
Yeah, that's
Observe the
weird graphics.
situation
I'm not sure how I feel about
and
that.
record your logical deductions. Without you, the true tale will never be told. What brought the Oberdin to such an end?
So this is like Hotel Dusk. It's
Little
like an
by little,
interactive puzzle
Piece apart the
solver,
misfortunes of the ship and its crew.
a
to solve
murder
the
mystery to solve. That's really cool.
Return of the Oberdin arrives on Nintendo Switch in autumn 2019.
Damn it, that's another game that I might have to get. There's too many games.
There's a small town out there with a big secret.
Oh, is this town, is it? Little Town Hero,
Never
so that's
leave
what its
town.
name is now. This
That
was
is
known
the
as
rule
just
agreed
Town
upon
when
by
it
the
was, I
people
think it
of
was
this
last
peaceful
September
town
it was announced
and
as.
the castle protecting it. One day, there suddenly appeared a giant monster. To
Oh, it's a
defend the
Pokemon.
townspeople, one boy named Axe will stand up to face it,
Axe, I bet he's a sharp lad.
and the only weapons he'll need are ideas. But to win one of these battles, you must know when to use them. Strategy is everything.
And
if there's
my
any hope to
axe.
win. During battle, you can move around to garner
Oh,
support
and yeah,
from
and it was
townspeople.
Axe spelled with the British spelling as well, which is
Take
interesting.
advantage to gain the advantage. Seize every opportunity to protect your town in this new RPG from Game Freak. And
I mean, it's
almost all
a
the
brand new
music in the game
brand new
was
IP
composed
from the
by
people that make
Undertale
Pokemon
creator
for the
Toby
first time
Fox.
since Pokemon. So that's
Little
I'm
Town
intrigued
Hero
to see
will
how
make a stand on Nintendo Switch October 16th.
one day
You can
after
preload
Overwatch.
the game from Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Okay. Yes,
Autumn is coming to
Banjo.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We can finally confirm
Give us
the
new
release
footage.
date of Challenger Pack 3, Banjo and Kazooie.
Come on, when is it? When is it? When is it? September.
And the release date is
Yes!
after Nintendo Direct. We'll broadcast a video detailing how to use Banjo and Kazooie, featuring the
Oh
game's
my
director,
God.
Masahiro Sakurai. As a special treat, the video will begin immediately following the Nintendo Direct you're watching right now.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
To tide yourself over until the release of Banjo and Kazooie, please check it out.
Oh my god, yes.
But first,
Yes, here we go. Is it going to be who we think it is? Going all the way back to the arcade. The Neo Geo. Yep, so it's an SNK character. So that was right. This is King of Fighters, isn't it? Wait, hang on. Is there more than one? Oh no, they're all failing to get it, and then it's going to be collected by the actual fight. There's Nakaruru, that's who we thought it was. But she missed as well. Imagine if this was an epic troll and it turned out to be like Crash Bandicoot grabbed it or something. Yep. Teddy. Okay. Fatal Fury. Oh, so okay, so it's not even called King of Fighters, it's just Fatal Fury. November. Yeah. Okay, well, that was unexpected. I mean, I've got Banjo-Kazooie, so I'm happy with literally anyone now.
so, Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury is joining the battle. That means we've revealed 4 of the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass. Can there really be only one left?
More DLC? More DLC. Yes!
We're
Season
happy to
2!
confirm the development of more DLC fighters for Super Smash
Oh
Bros.
my god, this is all of our dreams
The
coming
5
true.
Fighters included in the Fighters Pass.
Shadow,
Confirmed
Shadow,
that
Shadow,
other new
Professor
fighters
Layton.
are in development. The battle isn't
Phoenix
over yet.
Wright. Yes! This is incredible.
いかがでしたか？
I'm already
された
so
さらなる
happy.
追加ファイターについての詳細は後日改めてお伝えします。引き続き任天堂スイッチのヘッドラインです。
Oh. Amazing.
It's about time to wake
Amazing. Utterly amazing.
Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, which means the next big adventure on Nintendo Switch is fast approaching.
I still think
You'll meet some strangely
they're going to do as much as they can to get all of their favorite, all of the most wanted ones, which means Gino, I think, is on the table. I think come on, Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton, give us them. Give people Dixie Kong, give people Shadow the Hedgehog, give people Dr. Robotnik. Oh, give people Echo Fighters.
Add in plus effects that alter chambers. And save chamber dungeons to a compatible amiibo figure featuring a character.
See, Link's Awakening, I'm happy for the Zelda fans, and I'd love to play it at some point. I'm not going to pay full price for it.
Link's Awakening will launch on September 20th.
Because it's a one-for-one remake.
Amiibo will be available that same day. Pre-order it from Nintendo eShop now and earn double gold points.
I will get it at some point. I'll get it when it goes on sale, because I don't really feel...
the hero's might from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now join his adventure.
It's a one-to-one remake of a 30-year-old Game Boy game, and even an HD lick of paint's not enough to make me pay 50 quid for it.
The most complete version of a sprawling adventure story that allows you to choose.
I'm tempted by this.
And 2D graphics.
I'm just, it's a JRPG, and I don't know how I'm not the biggest fan of JRPGs, but I have got the demo downloaded. I will play it at some point. Oh my god, Banjo-Kazooie presentation after this, and
including consumable items and more equipment that can change the appearance of party members. An RPG giant draws near. Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition journeys onto Nintendo Switch September 27th. Until then, you can prepare for your adventure with the free demo on Nintendo eShop.
That actually, it looks pretty good, I have to say. And the hero is good fun in Smash Brothers.
Then say hello to Tokyo. The worlds of the Fire Emblem series and Atlas games have crossed paths, and the result is coming to Nintendo Switch. The story takes place in modern Tokyo, where creative energy is so abundant it's materialized into something called Performa, which attracts wicked mirages who suck it out of people. You'll face off against this threat as up-and-comer Itsuki Aoi and his friends who are trying to make it in the entertainment.
See, I'm curious about this because I don't really understand what this is. It's got...
and Sita will join you from another dimension. Together, you'll wage
Fire Emblem crossover with modern-day Tokyo, and it's a dance game.
And Shin Megami Tensei series. And in the Nintendo Switch version, there's a new song that wasn't included in the original. Be sure to check out the other new features, from the new story elements to the characters joining you in battle for the first time. Hey, is that Tiki? Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore releases January 17th.
Everyone in the Smash Brothers community must be going mad right now.
After this presentation.
And Banjo comes out today. Oh my god, am I actually going to stay up and download him and do a live stream, or am I going to do it tomorrow night?
2019.
I feel like I should do it tomorrow night. I feel like the servers are going to be hammered. Absolutely hammered, and I'd rather take my time.
She also opens a door.
Okay, so this is now a Nintendo Direct cross Banjo-Kazooie presentation.
New Orleans, 14 years ago. Here, our story follows an FBI agent who goes by the name of York. The journey between past and present will take Aaliyah and York on a winding path.
Why does no one in a video game have a normal name? Like, it's never like you play a lawyer called Steve. It's always like York or, you know, Sky or something like that. Deadly Premonition 2. There was a Deadly Premonition 1.
The original game in the series will launch on Nintendo eShop as Deadly Premonition Origins shortly after this presentation.
There's Deadly Premonition 1.
Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition is finally coming to Nintendo Switch. Check it out.
Apparently, Teddy Bogard DLC 4, Fatal Fury and King of Fighters that he also stars in is enormous in South America and Latin America, so they will be going nuts for that. I don't know much about him. I've seen videos of him and he looks very cool. I don't know what yet he does that makes him more than just Ryu in an American, you know, Pokemon trainer outfit, but I'm intrigued. He's apparently a hugely popular character, and SNK is a company that's been around for literally decades, as you saw from that. So I'm very excited. It's a character that I didn't know about until a week ago when the leaks happened.
And now for a message from Bethesda.
Hey
Doom?
Nintendo fans, Pete Hines from Bethesda. On behalf of everyone at id Software, I'm excited to announce something really cool that we have coming to Nintendo Switch later this year.
Doom guy
I'm
for
sure
Smash.
many of you have fond memories of spending countless hours playing your favorite games on Nintendo 64.
Doom
Well,
64.
This year is the 25th anniversary of Doom, one of the most popular first-person shooter franchises ever. And to celebrate, we're re-releasing one of our favorite games, Doom 64.
Nice.
For the first time since its original release in 1997, Doom 64 will be officially available on a Nintendo console. Relive your crusade against the demons in more than 30 action-packed levels.
Is this isn't our first N64 game on Switch. We had Turok as well.
First-person shooter that helped make Doom one of the most popular
So we've now
shooter
got
franchises in history.
3 N64 games on Switch, and they're all first-person shooters. That's quite
Doom
funny.
64 will release on Nintendo Switch on November 22nd this year.
November 22nd. That must be the same day as Doom Eternal, isn't it?
Introducing a brand new IP from developer Hi-Rez Studios, Rogue Company. To most of the world, Rogue Company is a rumor at best, but its operatives are the real deal. And as one of these elite specialists, you'll face challenges which will require your specialized abilities and tools to combat the infamous organization Jackal. Play against friends or match up with a similarly skilled team online in a variety of objective-based game modes. Whether you wield guns, gadgets,
What are we
or
up to?
melee weapons,
We're only halfway
your
through,
playstyle will depend on your choice
and
of
already
mercenary,
I'm
which can be
immensely
fully
happy.
customized. There will be plenty of modes, maps, weapons, skins, in-game events, and more. When Rogue Company sneaks up on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Okay.
いかがでしたか？次はシリーズ完全新作
Okay,
ポケットモ
Pokemon.
ンスター
I've
ソード
not
シー
really
ルド
got any
です
interest in these, so I can
今回は
switch off for a
冒
little
険を
bit.
より楽しくする情報をご紹介します。こちらをご覧ください。
Other than the fact that they're set in Great Britain, which is very cool.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield take
I want to see
place
how
in the
much
Galar region,
Scotland stuff
a
they've got.
scenic land
There's
where
Scottish
people
Trainer.
and Pokemon work together toward a prosperous future. Among them, you'll encounter new Pokemon and meet new people throughout your adventure. Today, we'll cover 4 features you can look forward to. First, customizing your look. Once again, the latest entry in the series lets you pick your outfit.
Okay.
This time, it's not just tops and bottoms, but a wide variety,
Let there be a kilt.
including outerwear and gloves.
Come on. Give him a kilt.
Plus, you can change your hairstyle.
Hooray! Something we could do in GTA
Or
San
put on a
Andreas
little makeup.
15 years ago.
There's a lot more to becoming a champion than simply honing your battle skills. You've got to look the part too, don't you
Give
think?
the boy a kilt. Give the boy a kilt.
Pokemon Camp. During your journey through the Galar region, you can camp anytime at Pokemon Camp.
So this is like a Chow garden, is
While
it?
you're there, you can play with your Pokemon. And as you get to know them better, they'll also improve in battle. Additionally, in the wild area, you can visit other players' camps too. Feel free to bring along one of your Pokemon and hang out with up to 3 other players.
So it's like a
at
music
the
festival.
camp.
You can just casually
We
just
definitely
walk into other
recommend
people's tents.
interacting with another player's Pokemon.
What on earth is that?
Third, curry on rice.
What?
Pokemon Camp is also a great place to cook up a dish that is very popular in the Galar region. Curry on rice. How your curry turns out.
Chicken tikka
and what
masala,
type it
the
is,
great British
ultimately
dish.
Depends on which berries and other
What's the
ingredients
most
you
British thing
use.
you can think of? Curry.
Not to mention the heart you put into it.
Sausage curry. I mean,
There are
sausage
more than
curry, to be fair,
100
is
types.
pretty British. Yeah, there's no
And
denying
each
that.
one you cook up will be registered in your curry decks. The
Pasta
goal? To
curry?
master the art
Toast
of
curry?
Huh? What's that Pokemon doing here? And fourth, we'll introduce some new Pokemon.
They
discovered in
literally
the
are just
Galar
putting
region.
in every British
First is
stereotype there is.
Poltergeist.
A
Normally,
teapot
it makes a home
Pokemon.
for itself by hiding amongst tableware.
And there's like there's a
hotels, and
chimney stack
restaurants.
Pokemon version
Its
of
body
Weezing.
is made of tea, complete with its own aroma and flavor. It may even allow a trusting trainer to taste its tea.
This is, yeah.
This ghost-type Pokemon
I don't know how I feel
also
about all
has a
these
special
stereotypes.
ability
I mean, you know,
called
it's
Weak Armor.
more sort of, you know.
Next, another new Pokemon called Cramorant. This flying and water-type Pokemon has one huge appetite. It will swallow anything it can fit in its mouth.
Yeah, I don't know
When
how
it
I feel
uses
about
surf or dive
British
during battle,
stereotypes. I mean,
watch as it rises
it's
from
nice
the
that they're
water,
acknowledging
along
the
with
country, but at
catch
the
in
same
its
time, I'm
mouth.
just thinking, you know,
If
there's
it
more
takes
to us than
damage in
just
this
tea
scene,
and.
it'll retaliate
yeah.
by spitting out its catch at the attacker.
I guess that they do that with
This
every
is
country,
Cramorant's
so yeah.
exclusive new ability, Gulp Missile.
They think we're stuck in Mary Poppins times.
And that's all we have to share with you today. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will launch on Nintendo Switch November 15th.
I'll be too busy playing Untitled Goose Game, Luigis Mansion 3.
発売まであと2ヶ月となりましたが、ガラル地方での新たな冒険にご期
In
待く
fact,
だ
I'll
さい。
probably just be playing Banjo Kazooie and Super Smash
さて、
Brothers the whole time.
Nintendo Switch オンラインの正
Oh,
式
here
サ
we
ー
go.
ビスが開始され、そろそろ
SNES
1年となります。
SNES games.
Nintendo Switch オンラインでは、これまでさまざまなサービスを提供してまいります。
That's literally the four things that they announced last year.
新しいサービスが加わります。
Super Nintendo?
スーパーファ
Yes.
ミコン、Nintendo Switch オンラインです。
So are we going to get 2 games a month for the next 10 years?
スーパーファミコンで発売されたさまざまなタイ
Hey,
ト
I
ル
can
を
finally play a Kirby
Nintendo
game.
Switch でお楽しみいただけるようになります。
F-Zero, good. Hey, look, they acknowledge that F-Zero still exists.
中には
If only they
今
could give
回が
us a
初
new
めての移
game.
植となる
You know,
ワイ
the
ルド
first
トラ
time
ック
since
スも含まれます。
2003.
もちろんジョイコンをお裾分けしての対戦、協力プレイやフレンドとのオンラインプレイを楽しむことができます。巻き戻し機能も初めからついています。そして最初に配信されるタイトルですが、ご覧の20タイトルすべてを明日9月6日から配信開始いたします。
20 games. I think that list of games was leaked a while
今後の
ago.
タイトル追加につきましては不定期で行う予定です。
Give us a 964.
Nintendo Switch オンラインに加入されていれば無料で
And
お
look,
楽
he's
しみ
got
い
the
ただ
wireless
けますの
controller.
で、ぜひご体験ください。あ、これわかりました？当時の操作感覚でお楽しみいただけるようスーパーファミコン Nintendo Switch オンライン専用のコントローラーも発売いたします。充電はプロコントローラーのように
Yeah, if you ever wonder why the Switch controller has the A, B, and XY configuration in a weird arrangement compared to every other console, that's why. It was the
詳しい情
original.
報はウェブサイトで
Everyone else has it
ご覧ください。当時と同じコントローラーで遊んでみるのはいかがでしょうか。引き続き Nintendo Switch のヘッドラインです。
We still got 15 minutes left. This is just...
Sure, you know Tetris, but can you survive this? Nintendo Switch Online members, Tetris 99 Invictus is here, and not for the faint of heart. You can't even play it until you achieve Tetris Maximus status. Can you survive against the best of the best? Well, good luck.
So this is
We're
for
also adding
people
in
who have
daily
won
missions
a
for some
Tetris
added
99
challenges.
game, which
By
I
clearing
never
these
have.
missions, you can
I think the
acquire
best I've ever
tickets
got
in
is maybe
exchange
top
for a variety of
3,
custom
top 4.
themes. Sweet! To showcase
That's
your
cool.
accomplishments, we're tossing in a vast array of new player icons too. Beyond that, the second wave of paid DLC is here as well. In 2-player share battle mode, pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend for a 2-player game against each other and the CPU, and get together with friends to battle via local wireless.
See,
on
that's
your
that's
Nintendo
very
Switch
good. I like
systems
that.
and local arena
Competitive
mode.
Tetris between
The version
people.
2.0 update for Tetris 99 will be released on September 5th. A package version including the game, DLC, and a Nintendo Switch Online 12-month individual membership will be available September 20th.
Competitive Tetris is quite cool.
Mario and Sonic are
There we
ready
go.
to kick it old school in Tokyo.
This is where you get to
Mario
see
and Sonic at the
Wario
Olympic
and
Games has
Robotnik's
become a tradition
nipples.
of its own. This time, there are more than 20 events, including the 100-meter, karate, football, skateboarding, rugby sevens, sport climbing,
Mario and Sonic
badminton,
playing rugby is quite cool.
gymnastics, surfing, and you know what? There's more where that came from. Check out these 10 retro-style events. Each one
I
rocking
love
some
this.
sweet 2D style graphics.
I love the Mega Drive sprites.
They're all new, all retro, and very refreshing to play. On top of that, there are new minigames, unlockable characters, and a story mode in which Mario, Sonic, Bowser, and Dr. Eggman must escape from a game based on the Olympic Games Tokyo 1964. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 will go for the gold on November 8th.
That looks really good, actually. I'm very impressed by that.
The next Daemon X Machina demo will be here sooner than you think. Ahead of the game's release next week, the free demo version Daemon X Machina Prologue demo will be available for download after this presentation. In this prologue, you'll man your arsenal through the beginning of the game, and all of your progress can carry over.
Not
to
interested
the
in
full
this,
game.
but I'm happy for the people that
If you've
are.
never played an action shooter game like this before, and you're wondering what they're all
Yeah,
about,
I just realised the
this is the perfect time to take one
Smash
for a
Brothers
test drive.
Teddy
A
reveal
key
didn't
feature
have
of
any
this demo
in-game
is the
footage,
co-op mode for up to 4
and
players.
yet it's releasing in
We're
2
happy
months,
to
and they don't
report
have any in-game
played via
footage yet.
local wireless. So, gather your friends and make the bosses feel like the little guys. The full game will also support online play. Be ready by customizing your arsenal and honing your skills on missions. What hides beneath your arsenal's armor? A god or a demon? Daemon X Machina will be ready for action September 13th. A Star Wars classic so fun, it's back for more. Kyle
Jedi
Katarn,
Knight?
agent of the New Republic,
Jedi
is our
Knight
only
2?
hope to stop a rogue Jedi.
Okay.
Get your lightsaber at the ready. Blast
I
in
heard
your
good
hand.
things about this game when it first came out.
Prepared to wield the full power of the Force. Courtesy of Aspire, the full single-player experience of Star Wars, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast is coming to Nintendo Switch September 24th.
But will it have motion controls for the lightsabers? That would be
We've
cool.
got new details on some upcoming games.
Here's where my journey begins.
The
You are
Witcher,
Geralt
yeah.
of Rivia, mercenary monster slayer. Your
That's
current
coming out the
contract,
same day.
tracking down a
The
living
Witcher
weapon known
3
as the
and
Child of Prophecy.
Overwatch on the
You'll have
same
a whole
day.
world to explore, at home and on the
That's
go. When The Witcher
mental.
3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition comes to Nintendo Switch on October 15th. And all downloadable content and story expansions are along for the ride.
The Witcher
Become the
3.
most feared pirate in the Caribbean in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Then transform into the ultimate assassin hunter in Assassin's Creed Rogue.
There we are.
That's 2 action-packed games for one great value, with all past DLC and new features like touch control and motion aiming, coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch in Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection.
That's
Battle
very
for
cool.
survival at the edge of a savage frontier in the online free-to-play action RPG Dauntless. Whether you're a veteran looking to take your Slayer on the go, or a rookie ready to forge your legacy, you'll hone your skills, craft and customize hundreds of gear options, and team up with other Slayers to take down boss-sized behemoths. As you can see, the folks at Phoenix Labs are adding loads of new content in anticipation of the game's launch on Nintendo Switch, and there's plenty more on the horizon. Open your calendar. More games are on the way.
More? What else could they possibly throw at us? My wallet is going to hate me. Just as 2020. Last ever Wii game as well. That looks pretty good. It's good to have a nice proper hardcore racing game. Farming simulator. Oh, Ed Byrne will be happy about that. Ni no Kuni out the same day as Link's Awakening. NBA 2K20, probably with like a 40 gigabyte download. That's out in 2 days. Oh yeah, Nintendo Switch Lite, I forgot about that. Call of Cthulhu. Never know how to pronounce that. The Outer Worlds, that's yeah. I've heard of that game, I don't really know much about it. I need to look into that more. Devil May Cry 2, oh! That's it, yeah, Devil May Cry 2, that's very good. Vampire, still 10 minutes left. Still 10 minutes left of
いかが
this.
でしたか。次は集まれ
Jeez,
動物の
oh,
森です
they。are just
6月
bombarding
に
us.
公開した内容を改めてご紹介する映像をご用意しましたのでご覧ください。
Is this just a recap? Oh, right, okay. I kind of had my fill of Animal Crossing with the original GameCube game, but I know that people love this series, and I can't blame them. It's just so charming and so happy.
Thank you for choosing
And
the
I
Deserted Island
can't
Getaway
wait for the
Package.
fans to finally get a new game in the series.
A laid-back, relaxing time and a haven of nature awaits. For you and the other folks participating in the Getaway Package, the time's come to get into the groove of deserted island life. It may be a deserted island, but the Resident Services building at its center is here to support your needs.
It may
so
be a
there's
deserted
nothing
island,
to
but
worry
all these
about.
people live here, so it's not really a deserted
For
island.
starters, we'll provide you with a tent.
Oh, thanks.
Please select the spot where you'd like it set up.
So you can
Oh,
now camp in
and there's
Pokemon
something else.
and Animal Crossing.
We'd like to offer you an original Nook Inc. Nook phone. It comes pre-installed with a variety of apps for all your deserted
Oh, it feels
island
like just
needs,
like being a
including
millennial.
recipes
Everybody
for
has the latest
crafting tools
smartphone,
and
but they can't
furniture.
afford to live in a house.
Let's start by crafting an axe. We're going to need some materials,
And my axe.
like branches
Let's craft the protagonist from Little Town Hero.
and stones. Then we'll head to Resident Services and use the workbench. Nicely done.
That's the weird looking axe.
You can use the tools you craft to acquire new materials, like this. And with those, you can craft more items. Feel free to place
Was that a wooden
furniture
teapot?
inside or outside.
Yeah, don't have the
You can
campfire inside the
fine-tune
tent, please.
Arrangement so that the decor expresses your style, and you can fully enjoy the deserted island life. Let's head back to Resident Services. Here we sell tools and furniture.
Oh, it's a watering
We
can,
also
not a
buy your
teapot.
unwanted items, including any weeds you remove, as part of our island cleanup plan.
Tom Nook is
In
a weed
addition to
dealer
the
now.
Usual in-game currency bells. You can also earn Nook miles through the Nook Mileage program. You can exchange your miles for special items and recipes. You'll earn miles through a host of activities on the island, so be sure to take advantage of this program.
So this is like achievements,
There are
is it?
many ways to experience the joys of life on a deserted island. Go fishing,
Like the pink hair.
catch some bugs, tend to flowers, and pick them to make a garland. Thanks to crafting, even weeds have their uses.
This is really well thought out. I'm very impressed by this.
A vaulting pole makes it easy to quickly cross a river.
See, they could have had that in the
A
Olympics.
nutritious snack will help you shovel up a tree in no time.
Whoa, that's a
Plant it
powerful
somewhere
spade.
else to change things up in that corner of the island.
That is one
The
powerful
scenery
wooden
changes
spade.
with the time and weather. There will be sunshine, cloudy days, rainfall, and enough wind to shake the trees. Depending on the time of day and the season, you'll encounter different creatures to catch too. Sociable types who live together on the same
I
island
appreciate any game
can
that
play
puts puns in.
simultaneously, up to 4 players at a time on one system. We hope you enjoy living together and working together in
4
the
players
same
on
space.
one system. That's
With a local
that's really good.
wireless or internet connection, you can travel to another player's island for a total of 8 players in one visit.
That's really cool.
The whole scene feels meant to be. Why not snap a photo with everyone and make it a lasting memory?
I love the guy asleep on the deck chair. It does. It seems
How's
like
deserted island life looking? What we've shown you here today
It seems like
is
they thought of
only just
everything.
the beginning. There's so much more waiting to be discovered.
I
so
think
many activities,
Animal Crossing fans are going
animals
to be
encounter,
so
and more
happy with this.
calling to you from the island. We can't wait for you to experience the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package.
I'm just wondering how big the island's going to be, though. That's the only thing. But yeah, I'm really impressed by that. Really
い
impressed.
かがでしたか？発売までもう少しだけお時間をいただきますが、楽しみにお待ちください。さて、次の映像が最後になります。
Last
ご覧く
announcement
だ
of the
さい。
day. Well, until Banjo, of course. What have you got for us? Is this Breath of the Wild? No, this is Xenoblade. This definitely feels like Xenoblade. Yeah, that's Gar Plain. Is this Xenoblade Chronicles HD? I think it is. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Remastered.
Do you wish to change it? Huh? The future.
See, I tried to play Xenoblade Chronicles last year and couldn't get past the gameplay. Yeah. I'm really happy they're doing that because that game, it's an incredible game. I just couldn't finish it because I'm just not a JRPG kind of guy. But it deserves an HD release. It deserves a remaster. It deserves to have graphics like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 had. And it deserves a wider audience because the original Wii game wasn't available that
2010年に Wii で発売されたノリソフ
that
ト開
widely.
発のゼノブレイドがゼノブレイドディフィニティブエディションとして任天堂スイッチで生まれ変わります。来年2020年の発
I
売
know a
を
lot of
予定
people
し
were
ています
expecting a
ので
Xenoblade Chronicles
今後の
export,
続報
and
を
maybe they'll get that at some point, but I think Xenoblade Chronicles
本
1
日の放
is...
送は以上です。
Yes!
ご視聴いただ
BanjoKazooie!
きありがとうございました。
Dun, 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 dun. Good direct. Very good direct.